SpaceX launches 60 new Starlink satellites to provide internet access. SpaceX has launched another batch of its Starlink satellites, the usual complement of 60 of the low Earth orbit spacecraft, which will join the more than 1,000 already making up the existing constellation. This is the 5th launch of Starlink satellites for SpaceX this year, and the 20th overall.
SpaceX says it is building a factory in Austin, Texas, to design systems that will help make satellite dishes, Wi-Fi routers, and other equipment for its Starlink satellite broadband network. The news comes from a job posting for an automation and controls engineer position flagged in a story Tuesday by local news channel KXN. The factory apparently won't make the dishes and routers on site but will instead design systems that improve the manufacturing process. Specifically, they will design and develop control systems and software for production line machinery, ultimately tackling the toughest mechanical, software, and electrical challenges that come with high-volume manufacturing.
All while maintaining a focus on flexibility, reliability, maintainability, and ease of use, the job posting said. The new job posting said the successful applicant will work in Austin but spend up to 25% of the time at SpaceX headquarters in Los Angeles until the Austin facility is fully established. The new engineer will make an impact on Starlink's ability to ship hardware this year. The person will set, implement, and maintain schedules and budgets to ensure project completion as we strive to ship to 25+ countries by the end of the year, the job posting said.
Earlier this year, SpaceX opened up Starlink access to anyone in a current or planned service area via a pre-order reservation system with a refundable upfront deposit. The company aims to continue launches like this one apace throughout 2021 in order to get the constellation to the point where it can serve customers over a much larger portion of the globe. SpaceX COO and President Wynne Shotwell has previously said that the company expects it should have coverage over much of the globe at a constellation size of around 1,200 satellites, but the company has plans to launch more than 30,000 to fully build out its network capacity and speed.
While SpaceX is making good progress on Starlink with its Falcon 9 launcher, it's also looking ahead to Starship as a key driver of the constellation's growth. Starship, SpaceX's next-generation launch vehicle currently under development in South Texas, will be able to deliver to orbit 400 Starlink satellites at a time, and it's also being designed with full reusability and fast turnaround in mind. The ability to launch more than 6 times as many satellites per mission would help SpaceX a lot in terms of the speed with which they can deploy the Starlink network, as well as the overall cost of the endeavor, assuming their cost projections about Starlink's general affordability are even close to accurate once it becomes a high-volume production rocket.
That's definitely still at least a few years off. But SpaceX did mark a milestone on Wednesday that bodes well for its chances of making that happen. The company's latest Starship prototype performed its most successful test launch to date on Wednesday, taking off from SpaceX's Boca Chica, Texas development site and flying to around 32,000 feet before executing a flop maneuver and then reorienting itself for a soft vertical landing.
The test rocket also blew up after sitting on the pad for just under 10 minutes, but despite that spectacular ending, the test proved out a lot of the basic engineering work that SpaceX needs to make Starship a reality. Starlink is a huge, multi-year effort, so even if Starship is still a few years away from high-volume production and flight, it should still have a significant impact on the project overall.